Okay, so I just want to give a small commentary about like what I think about what congregations and what religion is all about. Um, I keep trying to ask these individuals, right, that are like so-called like dedicated to the church and whatnot, pastors and they call them padres, uh, the fathers and so okay, so I've asked all of them, that what do they think about the city structure and why a city is controlled the way it is. I mean, they come to church and they do all this and they dress up and they make events, right? But they have that I have never come close in my entire life to hearing a personal opinion about why the city is structured, the way it is and why things are the way they are. Everybody, gives their own personal opinion, and they say that they can't, basically their response is, well, we can't influence society to create this type of civilization that will change, and it's kind of messed up because in every city it's the same mold. It's the same mold of stupidity. In every town it's the same mold of stupidity. It's a censored reality, a reality that's fake and has flaws beyond flaws, and no one gives their personal opinion about it, is what I'm saying. And that's number one. That's to top it off. Number one. Number two, I think that every Sunday, it's a waste of time for people to gather, and just to sit around and just talk about, if you read the Bible, you don't need to hear that every Sunday. Gather to do something. Gather to do something. That's my opinion. And then once things are done, then okay, gather to talk about Jesus, talk about, something positive. But if you're not gonna do nothing, if you're not gonna do nothing all day, if they're gonna sit around, wondering, scratching their heads about why, how would you say it, things are the way they are, and no one really asks themselves, I'm running into a wall. I'm running into a wall, and I'm here just because they invited me. But I don't agree with what they're doing or nothing. So that's my personal point of view, and we'll see. If somebody actually comes out to, how would you say it, to give a personal point of view of why the world is the way it is, and people, they don't. It's very simple, and yet they gather, and yet no one knows nothing. To me, that's very kind of stupid, and just goes to show what kind of people that they are. Because if you're not gonna touch topic, if you can't, touch a single aspect of life, then you're a fake, and so this is my conclusion, and we're just gonna see what's gonna happen. So peace out.